Bayern to try their luck with Pedri. Can Liverpool get a Salah deal over the line? Will Pochettino walk from PSG? And a transfer roundup, all coming up on today's OneFootball Daily News. As I'm your host, Angelina Kelly, let's get into it. So yesterday it was announced that Barcelona's brightest star, their young talent Pedri, was crowned the 2021 Golden Boy. And that is the award for the best under-21 footballer playing in the top European divisions. To be honest, this doesn't come as much of a surprise because Pedri has been absolutely phenomenal. Last season he played more minutes than any other Barcelona player. Then he went to the Euros and then he went to Tokyo for the Olympics to get silver with Spain. The 18-year-old managed to beat England and Borussia Dortmund's Jude Bellingham by a record 199 points to take the award, and is the first Barcelona player since Lionel Messi in 2005 to win the award, and he joins so many phenomenal names. Of course, Erling Haaland won it last year. The likes of Wayne Rooney, Sergio Aguero, Kylian Mbappe, etc. have all also won the award. Now, Pedri has not featured for Barcelona since September because of a thigh injury. To be honest, he has been absolutely non-stop, and it doesn't surprise me that eventually an injury has caught up with him. But he has come on leaps and bounds since he arrived from Las Palmas in 2020, and he has become an integral part of this Barcelona team. So much so that he, of course, put pen to paper back in October for a new deal until 2026 at the Nou Camp that has a €1 billion release clause. Now, when you've got a €1 billion release clause, surely that means that no other clubs are really going to try their luck in trying to sign the player. Well, you are wrong, as according to AS, Bayern Munich are very interested in the player, and they reportedly are willing to quadruple the player's wages. The report states that the club are understandably impressed by Pedri and they would be willing to make him their most expensive signing, surpassing Lucas Hernandez that they brought in from Atletico Madrid for €80 million. Now, according to ESPN and AS, this interest from Bayern Munich is pretty serious, and they are actually hoping that due to Barcelona's precarious financial situation, they may perhaps be able to bring Pedri in, and they would actually want to bring him in as soon as possible, either in the winter transfer market or in the summer. However, even if Bayern Munich are interested in the player, let's face it, the decision does lie with Pedri, and according to reports, he's pretty comfortable at Barcelona. I mean, you wouldn't sign a contract with a €1 billion release clause until 2026 if you weren't happy. Yes, we are in current times where there's a lot of shocking football news, of course, Lionel Messi departing from Barcelona, so you could say that you never know, anything could happen. But for me, Pedri departing from Barcelona, I can't see that happening anytime soon. Now, I'm sure that Liverpool fans are still celebrating that 4-0 thrashing of Arsenal over the weekend. However, fans could have something else to celebrate soon: a new Mo Salah contract. Yes, you heard me correctly. Now, Michael Edwards is the sporting director at Liverpool, and he is set to leave his position when his contract finishes at the end of the season. However, with 8 months still left to go, he could be leaving fans with this parting gift. Now, he's responsible for bringing in the likes of Mo Salah, Alisson, Virgil van Dijk, etc. He was responsible for that Felipe Coutinho sale to Barcelona, and he is reportedly working on this new Mo Salah contract. The Egyptian player is absolutely key to this Liverpool team, there is no denying it. With 18 goals in 16 appearances across all competitions so far this season, he is already on phenomenal form, and his contract does expire in the summer of 2023. So it's understandable why some Liverpool fans are a little bit nervous and want to see him pen a new deal as soon as possible. Now, regarding the previous rumours about a new deal for Salah, there were these rumours circulating that Salah and his agent were demanding £500,000 a week salaries, and that the Fenway Sport Group that own Liverpool Football Club were wary about giving him such a big salary, as at 29 years of age they were worrying that there could be a bit of a dip in form when he hits his 30s. However, according to Team Talk, it has been reported that Salah and his agent were nowhere near close to asking for a salary of around £500,000 a week. And also, this whole thing about players once they turn 30, they're going to go into a rapid decline. I feel like time and time again, season in, season out, we are seeing so many players that are in their 30s that are basically proving this idea wrong. Therefore, I have absolutely no worries that once the clock strikes 12 and Mo Salah turns 30, he's going to go into a rapid decline. I cannot see that happening. He has got many more seasons of great form left in him. Therefore, it seems like Edwards is definitely working on this deal and actually wants to get it done and dusted long before he departs from his position. And I think that would be a brilliant gift to Liverpool fans. Since the sacking of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, it's safe to say that there have been so many different rumours about who could be taking the interim job, who will be the permanent replacement. However, there has been a fresh report from Marca that seems to suggest that Mauricio Pochettino is going to be the front runner for the position, as according to their report, PSG have already accepted that Pochettino will be leaving his position, and that this would perhaps start a chain reaction across Europe, and this would then bring in Zinedine Zidane to take over his role. The report states that the reason why Zidane is not interested in the Man United position is because his family are reluctant to make the move to the north of England. And of course, PSG have always been linked with the manager. They've always reportedly had their eye on him, so it could potentially make sense. Now, Marca do state that PSG are already actually discussing Zidane. Apparently, it's already being passed around the dressing room, and other reports are stating that Pochettino has already been approached by Manchester United and that he could actually be willing to walk away from the club just 4 months into the season, which would mean that for Man United, they would not need an interim manager if Pochettino was ready to join as soon as possible, as of course Zidane would be waiting in the wings. So it's not like he'd be leaving them high and dry. And for Man United fans, I think that this would probably be a pretty big positive, as of course there were a lot of concerns over this interim manager and if it would mean that Man United were basically giving up on this season to just wait for the summer to come, them to get a new manager and then focus on next season. Whereas if Pochettino's coming in now, ready to kind of hit the ground running, it could be a positive. Now, Man United would have to pay about £10 million reportedly to bring in Pochettino, as he is still under contract. But like I say, if this eradicates the idea of an interim manager, which by the way, that position Steve Bruce has reportedly put himself forward for, then it would definitely be worth every single penny. Now, of course, there have been a few people that are a bit sceptic about Pochettino, that of course he didn't manage to win the league with PSG, he didn't win a piece of silverware with Tottenham Hotspur, but in addition, he does actually have that experience of the Premier League, and he has proven with his time at Tottenham that he's willing to put in the time and effort on a long-term project. At the end of the day, there's risks with Pochettino for Manchester United, but there are also risks with some of the other potential candidates that they are considering. So maybe Pochettino is the best option. And now we have a transfer roundup. This is where I take a look at some of the other news and transfers going on in the footballing world. And first up, England manager Gareth Southgate has penned a new deal to keep him with the nation until 2024. Lille midfielder Renato Sanchez has said that he is ready for a new challenge, with the likes of Arsenal and AC Milan interested in the Portuguese star that of course came quite close in the summer to making the move to Barcelona. According to Sky Sports Germany, Borussia Dortmund are working on a package to try and keep Erling Haaland at the club for another year. It would include a salary increase and for his exit clause to not be triggered until 2023. And finally, the nominees for FIFA's The Best Award have been revealed. Now, the winners will not be announced until January 17th, but to find out who has actually been nominated for the awards, you can find this out on the OneFootball app. So that's it for today's OneFootball Daily News. As always, thanks for watching. Check out all the other content that we've got here, and until next time, I will see you all later.